Okay, how about now? Yes. All right, man. Sorry about that, gang. Like I was saying early when you couldn't hear a word I said, sorry about the late start. I have been plagued with tech monsters all week this week. And there's just another one for us. Always under the bridge, waiting to ruin our days. So thank you guys for your patience getting it all started up today. Typically, welcome to Expert Friday. Typically, Russell's with us on our Expert Fridays, but today he's traveling, so he's not going to be able to be here with us today from 12 to 1. No worries. I'm still going to be with you guys. We'll still stay as long as we need to make sure everybody gets their questions answered. And this might also be a great day for hanging out in the stream as well. Just because Russell's not going to be here, we're going to have a lot more flexibility. So for you guys watching in the stream today, we might even have some time to get to your questions as well. So if you're watching in the stream, feel free to let me know, check in the chat so I know who's watching, and let me know where you guys are watching from. But Warwick and Tiana, great to see you guys here in the VIP session. We're going to get right into it, and it looks like we have an amazing opportunity to really get to dive deep on your funnels and your marketing and your problems, because we don't have people knocking down the door with hands across the board today. So without further ado, let's get into it. Warwick, I see your hand is up, so let's start right there. How are you today?
Pretty good. Thanks, Dante.
Awesome.
Let me just pull it up for you.
Nice, and I
It's
got
like
you time.
it's like every time sharing's not turned on.
Oh,
So,
yes. Sorry. I actually do that on purpose. But now you're good to go.
yeah. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Yeah. So last time we spoke, so I got the subdomain sorted out. I think that got configured okay, and I was just turning my attention because I think when we spoke yesterday, we talked about, okay, well, if you're going to offer the video course, then that needs its own sales funnel.
Yep.
So I was just, that's what I was having a look at today, is trying to put that material together. So where shall I start? Do you want me to just take you through the lead squeeze and then
Well,
go to
this is
the
this
other
is
one?
your lead squeeze, and this is for its
Yeah,
own lead magnet. This isn't the
yes,
course, right? What you're talking about is for if they
correct.
buy on your thank you page.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
beautiful.
got
Let's
it.
let's
Got
go
it.
check that out then, Warwick. So you've not yet created the new funnel that's going to sell your course.
I just started. Well, I'll show you what I got. It's not complete, but
Nice. Oh, I thought I froze, but okay, I see Tanya moving. It looks like Warwick froze. We'll give him a couple minutes here. It'll fix itself. And this is really cool, just to fill everybody in. What Warwick's doing right now is he's implementing an offer wall into his lead funnel. So an offer wall, sorry about that. I've been parched all day. An offer wall is fantastic. Offer walls, we present them after customers do the thing. So you can have them on order confirmation pages, being the thing that they did was buying your product. You can also have them on thank you pages for like opt-in funnels or surveys or applications. Warwick's doing a great thing with an offer wall. They opt into his opt-in funnel. They go to a thank you page where he thanks them for opting in and then says, hey, you might be interested in these. And he puts 3 other paid products down below. It's a great way to identify buyers quickly. We have 2 different types of people. We have buyers and we have freebie takers. So by putting that offer wall on the thank you page, it lets our buyers buy and show us who's a great buyer. Also, what it does, goodness gracious, my last point, I saw, beautiful, I got you, Warwick. Let
yeah.
me just see if I remember this really quick. Last thing about an offer wall. Goodness, I lost my train of thought. But offer walls are fantastic, and that's what Warwick is setting up here. So, look at you. You already put down the frameworks. We have our sales page that talks about the course, who it's for, what they're going to get from it, and why they want to do the thing today. Your order form where
Yeah.
they can buy the course itself. And then you have an
Yeah.
upsell page in place. Beautiful. And an
Yeah.
order confirmation. All right. So as far as like the wireframe, the step by step of the funnel, you did beautiful here, Warwick.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just show you what I've got. I haven't. It's not complete by any step. I think that the challenge with the video sales letter is you've got the copy that goes around it, but then the actual video itself is going to be really important, isn't it? The script that you put together
Yes.
in the actual video.
Yep.
Is there any particular? So let me just show you what I got here. So I got headlines. Um, oh man, this hasn't saved. Ah, you're killing me. Oh no 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 no. I've been working on this. Oh no way. Oh, it hasn't saved. Oh, that sucks. Ah, you're kidding me.
Oh, it's unfortunate. What did you do? Did you
Shit.
build did you build out the entire page?
Yeah, yeah, pretty much the first, all the one for this one
Of
was
course.
almost finished.
Of course. It's all right.
Ah,
Everybody in the world has done this, Warwick. You are nowhere near alone.
how did that happen, man? Um, shit. Okay. Well, not much to show then.
No, it's
So
okay. You
I
can
was just,
you
yeah, go on.
walk me through it. Like what did you have?
I can, shall I just pull up, maybe if I stop sharing this and show you what I was using, is there a way to stop sharing?
Sure.
How do
Yep.
I stop sharing?
To stop
Um,
sharing, I can actually do that for you, Warwick. There
yeah,
you
yeah,
go.
I can't see the, yeah, there you go. Okay, let me just see if I can pull up the document. I think that's it there. So I was like, that's it there. So it's kind of just going back with the Dante AI and with ChatGPT, and I was just trying to get all these questions, sort of like a
I'm
Q&A.
curious, Warwick. Whose copy do
Mm.
you like better, Dr. GPT? There's no right or wrong answer.
Um, so I think Dante AI is a lot more dialed into, the Russell school of thinking, and a lot more dialed into ClickFunnels, which is good. So the way I'm using it is I'm using both basically. I'm asking both of them questions. So I started off asking Dante AI. These are Dante AI questions. What do I need?
Uh-huh.
So they're like, you need a hook, you need core transformation, you need emotional journey. So I went away and I started putting in my answers for that. Um, and did my best on that. And then I took those answers and then I sort of ran that through ChatGPT, who's got a pretty good sense of what a VSL is, and was coming up with some good stuff.
Yep.
And then that copy then you got another set of questions to have a look at from ChatGPT, and then sort of the red text you see on the right hand side is sort of an amalgamation of both of those. So
Yep.
actually, the VSL that ChatGPT comes up with isn't that good, but there's a few good things in there. Some of the writing is good. So then I'll go back to Dante AI and say, okay, well, look, now I've got like some answers to your questions. What do we do now? And then that's kind of where I got to, where it was starting to say, okay, let's put that, let's put the VSL together. So it
Yep.
was pretty good. I mean, in terms of like generating the content and really dialing it in, because I'm using the fears that we talked about. You were talking about the transformation. I was really actually, maybe I can show you the offer stack, because that's probably the clearest thing. I
Oh,
want to
that's
show
the
you
best.
this because
Absolutely. If you have your
yeah,
stack, that's the best thing to look at.
yeah. So this is the thing that really stuck with me was what you were saying. I re-listened to the session yesterday, and you were saying something like, the cookie and the mouse, right? So it's what's next, right? We want to have this transformation,
Yep.
and we want to take them on this journey. We want to make it easy for them, and like, what's next? What's next? What's next? So as much as possible, what I was trying to do on this offer stack was to sort of use that thinking to put these together. So this is the core offer. I was also, I just wanted to like test this with you because originally I was thinking that there's kind of 9 modules to this course. Should I just sell the 9 modules together, or is it worth breaking them down, like here's 1 module, here's 3 module?
No, just sell them all together because you're selling a
Yeah.
solution, Warwick. They're not
Mm,
buying a course. They're
yeah.
buying a solution to the problem so they can get over
Right.
that problem faster. So you have
Yeah.
the solution. It's not a la carte. It's not take what you want. It's, hey, if you want to get
Mm.
over these hurdles, stop experiencing these pains and start experiencing these joys, do the course.
Excellent. Yeah. So that's by going through this process, I came to that same conclusion. I was like, what is the point of doing 1 module and 3 modules? It just doesn't make any sense. So my
100%. The
basic
only
offer.
the only real thing I would say on that, Warwick, is if you
Yeah.
wanted to make a lead magnet for this course, you could give
Right.
away one module for free. People can opt in
Yeah.
to take that module. They can do a little try before they buy. You can build up
Yeah.
some authority with them, and then they can see,
Yeah.
oh wow, I took this one module. It was fantastic. And look, there's 6 more modules that are showing me all this. Then it's a great
Yeah.
way for them to just click a button, buy, bingo. But other than that, keep the course all
Mhm.
together.
Cool. Yeah, that makes sense. So that
Nice.
could be something I could do. I could do later. So that makes a lot of
Correct.
sense. So then the offer is here. So it's the sort of the offer, and then the bonuses.
Sorry,
The
I'm
stack.
seeing your doc. It doesn't look like I'm seeing that.
Oh, sorry. What are you seeing then? What can you see on the
Your
page?
emotional journey. What's the emotional journey?
Oh no. No. Should
Okay.
be this.
Yeah, I'm going to stop your screen share, restart your
Yeah. If
screen
you.
share, Warwick, and when you share,
Yeah.
just share your
Wait.
entire screen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that'll or your entire desktop, whatever option it gives you. That lets me see everything.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, now I'm following you everywhere.
All right, there you go.
Here we
Is that
go.
it? You can see all content.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Can you zoom me in just a little bit? My
sure.
screen's just across the room. Lovely.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah. So this is the core offer. So I was again focused on the values, the videos, the checklists. So just trying to build together things that would be useful, and then stacking in the bonuses as well. So the 2 offers, like this is like the core offer is like 497,
Uh-huh.
and then the upsell will be 997. Those are basically the two price points.
Nice. Okay, I'm just curious about the first one. Quick start video, under 10 minutes. Is that
Yeah.
the course?
No, 10 minutes per video. So 10 minutes per module. So that'd be 90 minutes.
Okay, I don't think it should say quick start video, and it definitely shouldn't say under 10 minutes. That should just be the name of your course.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So yeah, I was just sort of trying to think about lowering. We were talking before about making it hard work for people, and sort of making it easy for them to get started.
Yep. But that could be sub headline, or that could be in your value where you have the quick description. Get unstuck
Mm,
fast. And then you
mm,
could put parentheses right there. All
mm,
modules 10 minutes or less. No fluff, just the
mm,
essentials like a high performance coach.
mm. Okay.
Nice. There we go.
Okay.
Nice. So we have our course, we have a checklist, the progress tracker, an FAQ guide, transcript and slides, and the mind map. All that comes down to
Yep.
2268. Plus, when you buy today only, you're going to get some bonuses. The career
Yep.
story swipe file. You're going to get the 72-hour pivot jumpstart plan and the first monthly pivot challenge. It's a challenge, right? Don't have that yet, but you'll have that in the future, I imagine. Like you
For which
say,
one, sorry? Yeah.
first monthly pivot challenge. What does that
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. So it's just that sort of first month, sort of giving them a challenge to focus on, so it's building momentum for the first months.
Okay, so I would just make that. I would just make that 30-day monthly pivot challenge.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
this makes it sound like they're getting access to the first one that you do, like an upcoming product, but it's already existing and they're going to get it with the purchase. So 30-day monthly pivot challenge, awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is really nice, Warwick. Great job with the offer.
Yeah. And that's the 4497, which I think is a reasonable price given the audience we're looking at.
Yes, it is.
And this was the VIP, so the pivot lab stack for VIPs.
Uh-huh.
So again, people who just want a bit more hand holding, bit more content. So it obviously includes all the core offer, and then these are the extras on top for the VIPs.
Uh-huh. Are they getting access to the ongoing monthly challenges or ongoing monthly like live trainings? Because you say challenges, plural. How many challenges are they going to get? Or is it really the training?
Haven't really thought it through. I think the idea is this would be, so the training is basically the core offer, right? That's the nine modules, and then
Yes.
the ongoing monthly challenges. Yeah, we could have one. So this month's challenge is all around the energy module. Like this month we're focused on revitalizing your energy. Let's do that for this month. Next month we're focused on expression. We're going to be helping you create stories and tell your story. So
Okay.
yeah, we could do it like that. I think that would
Cool.
make sense. So have
Cool.
a theme. So yeah.
Yep, you can definitely do that then. That'll work perfect. Awesome. Great bonuses again. Beautiful, Warwick.
So I was starting to put that into the funnel before I messed it up. And I just sort of had a question on that, because I wasn't sure. Sort of going back to this funnel, is this a good funnel? Do you think, for the kind of thing I'm selling? Should it be a video sales funnel? Do you think, for this kind of product?
Yes. A VSL. Or do you want to know what you should funnel hack? Let me get you the URL.
Sure. Man, like since I've got into this, I've been so aware about swiping stuff now. Every time I see like even I'm watching someone's newsletter, I'm like, there's a little bullet point. I'm like, oh man, yeah, look at that. Swipe that. That's like a good line there. Goes into like a file. Everything's getting swiped now. They're like landing pages, emails. So I'm really aware about the sort of the getting inspiration from what looks good in other places. So.
And you're becoming a funnel hacker now, Warwick. This is what we do every day. Like, you should see my Facebook and my YouTube. I don't have a single premium account, and I never will. I want to see the ads. I want to see the competition. I want to see the new stuff. And I do the same thing. Are you using Barnum PT for your funnel hacking?
Oh man, I just haven't got my head around it. I've seen it. I just don't really know how to use it. I think it gives you suggestions. Is that the sort of thing when you're?
Not really. It's
No, I
a
haven't.
huge bonus is the
I haven't worked it out
organization.
then.
Um,
Oh, okay.
so like right now, as you're funnel hacking, you're guaranteedly using Go Full Page to take your full page screenshots, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then you have
Yeah.
to download that file to your computer. So now on your computer, you have a slew of folders for all the different things, right?
Yeah, well, sometimes I'm just screen recording it, so it's quite a big file. Just screen record it and then scroll down and I'll talk through it, or I'll, that sort of thing. Yeah.
Right. I'll show you Barnum PT once we're done with this. I want everybody to know about it because it is awesome.
Okay.
No more files on your computers. Everything gets stored in one place, from copy to color codes.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice. Okay, so this is a great funnel for you to use. It's a VSL funnel. Starts with a video sales letter. But for you, there's two things I'm thinking here, Warwick. Number one, I'm putting a link in the chat right now to Christine Morel's funnel. She launched a course funnel quite recently, and she did perfect with it. The course funnel follows the course funnel framework. She has everything in there that everybody else's course funnel should have in there. So you can definitely funnel hack what she has here. Now, one thing I want to say though is we are seeing mid-ticket products not excel so much. Mid-ticket being like where
Mm,
you are, 297 to
mm,
597. You're in that 497 slot right now. It's just
mhm.
it's just the kind of trend we're in right now. I'm seeing a
Right.
lot of them not popping. So I don't mean to discourage you at all, Warwick.
Mm,
Launch exactly as you are. You did great to make your offers. We need to get data from our customers. I wish I had a crystal ball to rub. I don't. This may work very
mm,
well for you. We have to try. If you're launching this and having a hard time, what we would do is
mm,
back it down. We would remove some modules and we would make this like a
mhm,
27 or a $47 course. Or we
mhm,
would up it and we would add some modules or some things to our stack and we would make it like a 997 course. Does that all make sense?
mm. Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. It's
Yeah.
just
Sure.
from
Sure.
ad to
Mm,
purchase and how much ads are costing. I'm seeing weird stuff with mid ticket right now. Having
right.
said that, I think a VSL for what you're doing, the price points you're hitting, a VSL is a great choice. So you have an awesome order form laid out here. Basically, on the first page in your funnel, the sales page, you can model
Mm,
Christine. You don't have to model her exactly, but just make sure you're talking about the same thing she's talking about in the same order because she's running hook,
mm.
story, offer, emotion, logic, fear perfectly here on this example. Um,
Okay. So
and then, yeah,
right.
aside from that, I'd run this funnel. I'd run it like hers. I'd get a good bit of data here. I'd send at least 1,000 people here before I started looking at like, is this, should I mess with my price points or anything like that? So build the funnel out, write your copy, make sure clarity is on the funnel before you launch, and you're good to go.
Yeah. Yeah. Just two quick questions.
Sure.
Firstly, on the video itself, the script for that.
Uh huh.
Any suggestions on how to structure that? Should I look at the sample you just gave me? Is that a good reference, or is there another resource I can have a look at to script up the video?
That's a great question, Warwick. There's two ways that we make our VSL pages. Either one, you first make the video, and then the rest of the page is everything you said in the video. Or two,
Yeah.
we make the page, and then we
Mm,
say everything on the page in the video. So it's
okay.
fairly simple. It's like chicken and egg. What came first? Do I make the
Mm,
video first, or do I make the page first? There's no right or
okay.
wrong. Russell likes to
Got
make
it.
the video first and then he sends the
Mm,
videos to his team and they build the page around what he says in the video. I like to create the
mm.
page first and then I make the video based on what's on the page. There's no right or wrong. It's whatever works best for you there.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, because I've got a lot of that content already prepared, so that's actually quite helpful to know.
Oh, then I think what I would do,
Yeah.
Warwick, is I would build the page. I'd write all the copy. Then you
Yeah.
could take a full page screenshot of your page, and then you could
Mm,
upload that right to ChatGPT and say, "Help me create a
mm,
VSL script based on my copy on the
mm.
page."
Yeah, makes sense.
Nice.
And then the second question was, I had a thought about partly about engagement, but also just partly about going deeper into the fears of the target audience. Have you found that running like surveys to those target groups, to try and get data from, so what are the challenges you face mid-career? What are some of the difficulties? What are some of the blocks? Getting that real, sort of first primary research from the target audience. Do you think that's something that's worth doing?
You're saying as like running surveys to existing customers or
Yeah,
to
so I
cold.
mean, normally I would, but as I mentioned earlier, I'm really starting from scratch.
Hmm.
So, but I'm building up. I'm building up like on LinkedIn again, building connections. So, because in that way, what you're also doing potentially is build. Because you can say at the end of it, at the end of this survey, would you like would you like to know the results of the survey, or would you like a summary, or would you
Correct.
like? And then people give you an email, and that sort of then gives you permission to sort of follow up. Maybe produce a nice document with all the survey results, nice tables and stuff, and then that could be sort of a lead magnet into something like this, perhaps. So it's
It
kind of has
absolutely could.
two purposes, you know.
Yeah, they fill out the survey and then you offer them at the end, "Hey, if you'd like a 30-minute custom consultation, I'd love to look at your results here and help you make a game plan." And then you offer them a call, and then on that call you hit them with the pitch for the product. Yes, but that would be its own separate lead magnet and another lead funnel, another funnel that you have to run traffic to, another thing that you have to monitor. And also now you're losing time, right? Because you know the game with these calls. It's like, hey, somebody books a call and I need to be on that call quickly. So now you're booking calls and it's like, I'm just trying to work on this thing, but I now have to do all these calls. I wouldn't do it that way, Warwick. You're not wrong. You're exactly right on survey funnels. What I would do is I would just go have conversations with people. Like I would just go to a Facebook group and where your people are, or your LinkedIn where your people are that would answer this question, because you're right, data from customers is everything. As people start opting into your thing, then you can offer those people free consultations where you get on a call with them, because that's an opt-in. They have intent and it's like, yeah, great. So talking to your customers is everything. I would just go to the Facebook groups, the places and spaces people are already congregating, and when they make question posts, I would go provide very high value answers. And then for the people that respond back and say, "Warwick, that was amazing. Thank you so much for your valuable feedback," I'd then shoot them a message and I'd say, "Hey, it was so great talking to you. It was a really interesting question. I just wanted to let you know, if you ever want to do a consultation or anything, if you ever want to talk about this, I have some free time. How about later today at 4? Are you available?" Now you get that person from Facebook, you get them onto your call. Now you're having a conversation. Now you're asking them about their life, their journey. Where are you at right now? Why do you feel stuck? You're getting all this valuable feedback, but you're not having to run ads. You're not having to generate your own customers. I would just send you to the places and spaces customers are congregating right now, provide high value, and that'll generate those conversations for you. Then we get that data. Then we can start running traffic to maybe a hyper-tailored survey funnel that already has the questions and the answers.
Got you. Yeah. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. Awesome. Thanks, Dante. So I'll get to work on this over the weekend, and then have something hopefully to show you on Monday. See if we can get close to launching. I still have time before the podcast comes out, but I'd like to get it live and then just sort of send people to it in the meantime.
I'm curious, Warwick. I just got to talk to you about this. You're running an offer wall. You're throwing 3 products down there. What are the price points of the 3 products?
Basically, I simplified it now because the book is just links to like an online bookstore. It's like really cheap. So I just put it in there. And then the other 2, one is basically the video course, which we just talked about. So that is the 497. And originally I was thinking about offering some form of live coaching. And then just as you said just then, I sat down and I sort of like calculated, what if 50 people buy this, or 20 people, or 10 people buy this? Hang on a second. This is just not going to work on my schedule. So it actually still says live coaching. It's not going to be live coaching. It's going to be basically the VIP Pivot Lab. So one is going to be the course, and this is just here as the upsell, but I put it here just in case someone wants to click straight through to it. But these are basically the 2 things we were just talking about: the core offer for the video course, and then the VIP Pivot Lab upsell. And that's just a
typically on an offer wall, like you acquired somebody as a lead magnet for free. That's the first step of your business's value ladder. The next step in your business's value ladder would typically be a lower price point product, $27 to $97, somewhere in there. Then you would have your $497 course, then your $2,000 course, then your $10,000 course. So I would really urge you, Warwick. You haven't created your course and put all the time into that yet, have you?
No, I won't do until we start selling it.
I would really urge you to start like the course that you promote here. Make it like a mini course. Make it a micro course of your main thing. Maybe instead of 6 modules, maybe it's going to be just 3 modules, just 2 modules. Because your customer, they opted into your lead magnet. They got that value. They took a step forward in their life. Every time they
mm,
take a step forward in their personal life, you introduce 3 to 5 problems they did not experience at the original point. So make a course that solves some of those problems and then offer it to
mm.
them for a low price, like $47. That's a low
Okay.
price point decision. That's a lower level of commitment. And it's the first purchase people make with you. So make it a really easy, simple purchase. They can get that
Mm,
$47 course. Then you can upsell them into the whole big course that has this plus 6
mm,
more modules to teach you all these things. I just think going from free to 497, like everything is
mm.
high ticket. We have free to
Yeah,
497, the VIP Pivot Lab, that'll be high ticket too as well, right? Higher.
that's 997. Yeah,
Right. And then we have a
997.
book. And then we have a book that do you own that book or is that an affiliate offer?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I own the book. Yeah.
Oh, amazing. So I would probably
Mm,
go book to micro course, and then you can have your VIP Pivot Lab, then the 997 product. And that 997 at this point, you will probably get some people to take that, especially once you get more targeted with like getting the right people to your funnel. You definitely will get people to take you up on that, but it's really more of a price anchor. They see, oh, wow, he has a $997 product where he gives coaching, but I can get this
mm,
this product, his information for $27. Wow, how
mm,
valuable must this information be because he has such a high price point product? Does that make
mm,
sense?
mm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no, that's good. That's good. Yeah,
Definitely
yeah.
feel free to talk to Dante I about it
Mm,
because he's only, like you said,
yeah,
trained on Russell Brunson's teachings. But typically,
sure.
that's what we would
Mm,
see here: low price points, lower levels of commitment, lower risk on the customer equals more buyers for you.
mm. So 2747, is that the sort of the range you were talking
There.
about?
You can make it 27, you
Yeah.
can make it 47, you can make it 97 if we're going to have that price anchor of the 997 course. I wouldn't go
Mm,
higher than 97. You'd have a $9
okay.
book, you'd have a $47, $97 product course, and then a 997 product.
Got it. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think I can
Awesome.
do that. Yeah.
Nice.
Nice one. All right, thanks,
Especially
Dante.
too,
Appreciate it.
you got it,
Mm,
Warwick. The reason I really just
mm,
had to share that is you said the golden words is I'm kind of starting from scratch. So
mm,
this is a world that people don't know you as an authoritative figure yet. And how do we build you up on
mm,
a fast track to authority? Well, it's by getting tons of people in your course, by getting tons of people to say yes. So that's really where I'm seeing the value of this low price point product coming in for you. Get more people buying your course, get more people leaving reviews, get more social proof that you can then pump out to the community to get more people this course. And like this $27 course could be a great tripwire to building you up to a massive authority in just a year. Whereas if we go higher price point, 497, more risk, you're going to get less sales, less results in less time that you can't take as much to the marketplace. Does all that make sense?
yeah, it does. Yeah. Yeah, it's good.
So
It's
good.
good. Yeah. Nice. Nice, Dante. Okay. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Awesome. You got it, Warwick. Great job here, man. Doing awesome. All right. Nice. Let's hop over to Tanya. Hey, Tanya.
Hey, how are you?
Awesome. How about yourself?
Very good, thank you.
Good. How can I help today?
I know it's Expert Friday, but is it okay to ask ecom questions?
Yes, it is. We're before 12 o'clock, so that is A-OK. And it looks like it's going to be a slower Friday today. So, yeah, no worries. Let's get into it, Tanya.
Okay, I am beginning to get sales, but I need to optimize. So I do have a plan. I'm just going to run it by you, if that's okay.
Absolutely. And we can't just blow by. We're making sales. Whoop, whoop. Come on, Tanya. Nice job. How many sales are we at so far?
4 sales,
Nice. How many days have you been live?
a little over a week.
Come on, Tanya. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's
Awesome.
nice. It's like 4 sales and 1 order bump, 8 leads. So the stats are fine at that point.
Oh, 8 leads, 4 sales. So 8 abandoned carts and 4 sales. Fantastic. I love this. Let's go take a look.
Yeah.
And out of those 4 sales, she got 1 to take the order bump. So that's a 25% conversion so far on the bump. Free money. Doing amazing.
It's small sales, but they are there.
Yes. Uh-huh. Oh, this is great. This is awesome.
These opt-ins are way too many, and I only have, well, that would be 12 in total.
Well, can you zoom your screen in? I'm sorry, my screens are just across my room. Nice. I can see that great. Okay. So, yeah, now we can look at the two different pages and see these stats. We have about the same amount of page views, so we'll just call it 300. On your left control, you got 17 opt-ins. On your right variation, you got 9 opt-ins. On the left control, we got 3 upfront orders. On the right variation, we got 1 upfront orders. You made more money in your upfront sales on the left, you made less on the right. So from everything I'm seeing right here, it looks to me like your left, the control, is absolutely out converting. You're getting more opt-ins. So yes, they are abandoning carts, but that's because more people are interested, more people want to see the price, more people are doing the actions. Whereas on the right-hand side, you only had 9 opt-ins. So not as many people wanted to take action, not as many people wanted to see the price or even move through the order form. Your control has absolutely out converted the variation. Would you agree, and does that all make sense?
Yeah, definitely.
Nice. After 300 people like we've gotten to this page, I would say you're about ready to start split testing again. It looks like is the left control a image and the right variation a video? Is that the big difference in the two?
Yeah.
Nice. So your video or your static image out converted just a video. That's awesome.
I just have the video further below on this one.
Nice, amazing. So Tanya, from here, I'd be running a new split test now, and I would be starting to tweak our headlines. I'd be starting to tweak our sub headlines, just the above the fold, the words I have on the page.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so good though. Okay, I don't mean to take over. You take me into your questions. Let's get into it.
Well, that's what I wanted to do, so that's good to hear.
Oh, great.
Also, I'm going to make some new ads because I keep getting them rejected for some reason.
Interesting.
All I have is images of a cat getting brushed. And they tell me that I can't have that. Apparently.
Facebook can be silly sometimes.
Yeah, so this image gets rejected all the time. So I'm trying to make new ads, but the stats on these looks fine also. Do you agree?
I can't really see. Can you zoom me in a little bit, please?
Of course.
All right, let's take it. So the impressions we had, sorry, let's go back. All right, we had 9,000 impressions. That means 9,000 people hit their page. We really reached 5,700. We have 514 clicks. So you have a CTR of 5%. That's good. We can definitely do better, Tanya. We can definitely get that to more. A CTR is your click-through rate. Yeah. That's how many people are actually clicking on the ad and going to your funnel.
So what's the goal?
We want to sit around 10%. 5 is great, though, Tanya. I need you to know that 5 is great. There are many, many, many businesses out there that'll get 3% on their ads and 1% on their funnels. So you're doing well above that right now. This is awesome.
Okay.
Let's keep going.
I think the CPM price is a little bit high.
Yes, but that's probably just because this is all new, correct? Like it's a new Facebook pixel. These are all new ads.
It is.
Yes, your CPM's pretty much always going to start out a little bit high. As your ads get better, as the pixel learns more, and as you start making these new ads with new images, you should expect the CPM to go down a little bit.
Okay, great.
Nice. So this is all, I'm ecstatic seeing all this, Tanya. This looks, I mean, for the start, like for the first launch, amazing. It's so much intent from the marketplace. This is just gold.
Great. good to hear. So
What other questions do we have?
What do you want me to look at in Clarity?
Yeah,
What
and
should
you're
I?
using Clarity. So good. Have you summarized anything yet?
No.
Okay, cool. Let's go to your unique users. You have 462 on the left, and there's a little video camera. Click that video to the right. Nice. Top right, summarize recordings.
Oh, okay.
So now we're gonna use Microsoft's AI. You can start with the top 10 recordings, but then I also want you to do a custom select as well. And you can select all of the video recordings that you have, with which you have plenty. Start with 10. Let the AI do its thing. It's gonna take the 10 best recordings, and it'll probably give you, in just 10, it'll probably give you everything you want, and it'll give it really quickly. After that, go to your custom select, have it look through all the videos, and it's going to recommend a bunch of great stuff based specifically on what your customers are experiencing. Have you looked through any of the videos yet, Tanya?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Nice. What kind of things are you seeing?
The people opting in were very confused on the order form, so I have been making some changes to the landing page in the order
Good.
form, cleaning it up a little bit.
Good. How are they confused? What are you seeing?
Scrolling back and forth, clicking everywhere, like they can't make a decision.
Aha. Yes, clicking like everywhere on your order form, and then different like clicking everywhere on your order form and then different places on the funnel.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so they're just confused. That's awesome. Anything else that you're seeing?
No, that's about it for a start. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's go look at your funnel.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Sarah. I actually have these recordings right here. Finally, I had some corruption happen earlier. Are you looking for the morning session, the early session, or the later in the afternoon session?
I think it was 2 in the afternoon,
Okay.
the middle session. I think I'm not quite sure, but I think this was this one.
That's okay. I got you. I got you right here.
Oh, you saw me because actually, it's not the same time for me here in France than you, so I hope.
Correct. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's all. Do you know if it was the morning session? Like, was it this time right now, or was it later in the day?
I think it was this time.
Okay, cool. I got you. I got it right here. I'm going to download and send it on over. Awesome. All right. Let's get into it, Tanya. Charlie's Pawn Shop right up top. Great logo. Info at charliespawnshop.com. Fantastic. Do you have a phone number for your business?
Yep, but I'm from Denmark. I don't think it would be suitable to put up a Danish number.
Because you are targeting America, yes?
Yeah, I'm not
Okay.
not ready to purchase an American number yet, but I will.
Sure. And when you do, definitely put that in the top right. These are just they're trust guarantors is what they are. Where people
Yeah.
see now and they're like, oh wow, info at charliespawnshop.com. That's a professional email. Nice. They see your business phone number, and it just brings more authority to yourself, more trust in you and your products. So that'd be a great thing to add there. Let's hit a headline. Tired of pet hair everywhere? Meet the steam brush that does more than groom. So now we can try different headlines, hit different pain points. Yes, they might be tired of pet hair everywhere, but might they also be trying to make sure that their cat stays clean and healthy?
Yeah, sure.
Right. So now we can start tweaking our headlines. And this, Tanya, is going to come down to like your ad. You're gonna have different ads that are hitting different pain points. As you're talking about creating new ads, you'll have some that's tired of pet hair everywhere, but you're also gonna have some that are gonna say, tired of taking your cat to the groomer, right? Are you tired of putting your cat through psychosis just to stay clean? You're going to have other ads. Like, what are some other pain points that cat owners have that they might want this brush for, Tanya?
Well, there's a lot. I'm not a cat owner. This is my friend's cat, so
Aha.
I'm just asking her.
Yes, have that conversation with her. What are the real pain points? Because you're going to have an ad that talks about that, and then we can have tweak our headlines that are talking about that too. Meet the steam brush that does more than groom. Steam, soften, de-shed, massage, all in one soothing tool. I'd probably switch up my bolded there. I would probably have steam, soften, de-shed, and massage not bolded, all in one soothing tool, bolded. Then your 60% discount has been applied. Your price, $9.97 plus free shipping. Beautiful. Scroll down. Great image of the cat and the order form. Let me go back up and see that order form. Okay, cool. I think one reason, well, interesting. I'll actually want clarity to look more at your videos, Tanya, and see the confusion people are having on the order form. It'll do perfect on that and give you the exact recommendations I would. The first step of the order form looks really simple. Your details, claim your offer in step 1. Step 2, product details, choose your color. Instead of claim your offer, you could make that say claim your discount, but we're saying your 60% discount has been applied. Yeah, so your details, claim your discount instead of claim your offer. 2, product details, choose your color. That's perfectly fine right there.
I
Yeah,
saw people clicking on it all the time. Color.
clicking up top.
So I put the colors down below, so they could see the different colors.
Yes, and you might want to add. Yeah, I want clarity to look through all of your recordings, Tanya, and to see how people are interacting with that order form. It'll be able to come up with exactly what you need to do here. Without me having to take 30 minutes looking through it all. Then we get down to our reviews. Yes. 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 Perfect. You have your securities, you have your satisfaction guarantee. See, now I would probably look at, now that you've gotten results, Tanya, I'd probably be looking at, it's in e-com, it's all about trust. It's all about making the customers feel like you're a $100 million brand that they can trust. And it's all about taking the risk off the customer and putting it all just on yourself. So that's where the guarantees come in. A 30-day money-back guarantee is much stronger than a satisfaction guarantee. A 60-day money-back guarantee is much stronger than a 30-day, right? So like for this, I'm seeing in my mind a 60-day, no questions asked money-back guarantee.
Okay.
Don't have to do that, but just thinking in the future, now that we have results, what ways can I make this better? Shop with confidence. Your privacy is important. Those are perfect. Let's keep looking. Yup. Do we know if people are watching this video or not?
They are.
They are. Great. Awesome. Okay, let's keep going. Good copy. Great job. You definitely changed up these images, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Great job, Tanya. I see everything I need to see right here. That's perfect. All right, FAQs. Yep.
That's it.
Oh, it's amazing. And if they click try the steam brush, is that going to scroll me back up top?
Mm-hmm.
Sure is.
Yeah.
What about the images? It's not even super important. Clarity will tell you that. Like if you're getting in Clarity, the AI will summarize all this for you. But there's something called dead clicks, Tanya.
Yeah.
Dead clicks are like, oh, they keep on clicking this image or they keep on clicking this text and they're clicking it expecting something to happen, but nothing is happening. So if you see a lot of dead clicks at the bottom where you have your 3 images of the different colors, then you can make those images clickable. So if they click the image, it also scrolls them back up top to the order form. One thing we probably could add, My annotate is gone. Right above your order form, you could put a headline that says, "Fill in your information below to receive your free massage tool." Just walking them through a little bit more, just being a little bit more clear in our marketing.
Yeah.
But this looks awesome, Tanya. Fantastic work on this.
Thanks.
Do you have any more questions?
Well, I think it's time to add some upsells so I could put some more money in my pocket.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I don't have anything.
Cool. What do you have any ideas? Any product ideas for an upsell?
Some ideas. The next logical thing after brushing your cat is removing the hair from the couch, blankets and stuff.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, or other grooming tools.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm thinking too. Other grooming tools. I was thinking like a hair vacuum. If like me personally, I have an attachment for my vacuum that we clean the couches with, but a lot of people do not have that. So I think a hair vacuum will be great, and you could probably get that at a nice price point. Or like I'm pretty sure in Zendrop you can sell them for get them for like $17. But I could see you easily selling that at like a $57 price point.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I'm not super up to par with cat grooming. I'm more of a dog person, so I just don't know the tools. But things I'd be thinking about is like nail clippers. So now I can vacuum the dog and I can clip his nails. I'd be looking at things like, is there any maybe CBD gummies or any natural remedies that people are giving their animals like crazy now? If I could promote those as affiliate offers, I would definitely throw one of those in there as well.
All right. Yeah.
Awesome. And then I just want to get this too. Do you have access to Dante AI?
No.
I just put a link for you in the chat. It ends with, excuse me, it ends with /Dante. Feel free to have a brainstorm session with Dante AI all about your existing sales and other products you could add as upsells. He'll be a great strategist for you here.
All right. Thanks.
Awesome. Yeah, Tanya, big things from here. Now that we have sales, now that we have action, now that we have traction, I want to see you go to Microsoft Clarity, like I showed you earlier. Hit that summarize button in the top right. Start with the top 10 recordings. You're going to get some great changes. Then do custom. Have it look through all of your recordings, and it's just going to start breaking down all the places people are falling apart, all the places we need to change, and then let's start changing that. You'll find some changes that you're like, oh yeah, that definitely needs to happen. That will definitely help. So take all the changes you want, start a new split test with the new changes compared to this page, but keep all the changes on a sheet for yourself. That way in the future, when you want to go run new split tests, you can just go off that sheet of things that are slowing people down every single day.
Yeah, I have that already.
You're so good, Tanya. Awesome work. Before I let you go, are there any other questions, or are you rocking and rolling?
I'm rocking and rolling.
I love to hear that. Great job, Tanya.
Thank you so much, Dante.
Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. That is awesome. Love to see that. Trey's going to be excited. All right, gang. So it is 12 o'clock, and today, unfortunately, Russell is traveling, so he's not going to be able to be here with us today. However, I am here, and I'm excited to share anything I can with you. So Sarah says, come on at me. I'm ready. Go ahead, Sarah, and anybody else, if you have a question, please feel free to just raise your hand in Zoom. At the very bottom, you'll see a heart that says react. Click the heart, then you'll see a little pop-up and a button that says raise hand. Just raise your hand. Let me know you have a question. We'll get started with Sarah. How can I help today?
Hi.
Hey.
Hi, everyone. I've seen funnel drop with Russell a moment ago. It was just mind-blowing, actually.
Nice. What did we do it on today?
It was about the funnel hub and actually the website, the blog post, and how you use PD Barnum with the script.
Yeah.
Barn and script, and how you can how actually AI is going to kind of replace SEO, classical SEO, and you have to become one of the research from AI now on how you have to build your blog post and everything, so
Yes.
that you can be found in the results and in the sources. It was incredible. Just insane. I just advise everyone to go and watch the replay. This was just mind blowing, actually.
And
And
that
this
they're
was,
100% right. SEO
yeah,
is completely changed and it's not,
yeah,
it's only going to keep changing. That's so
yeah,
cool they talked about that. I definitely want to go
yeah.
check it out.
Yeah, and actually, what is mind blowing for me, this is just the context, but I had a call just before. It kind of a kind of shiny object, maybe. French mastermind I just love, and they have great values and everything, but it's kind of expensive. It's like the prime mover mastermind. It's 25K a year. And I was just going to see if I would join soon, and it gives me motivation actually to build this funnel. And what was funny is that they do stuff very well, but they don't go deep inside of the marketing strategies and the tools and everything. And then I was just arrived to this session, and I was just thinking I'm just at the best place already with the best coaches who have the best strategies and the best way to do it and the best tools. And I was just stop searching. You're at the right place. Just stop searching and keeping off. So yeah, it felt very good because I was kind of down, kind of tired, and a bit stuck inside of my script, my webinar script, but it's coming, and I'm gonna just try another one next week. And I was wondering if you could help me to actually, as I'm doing a brand new offer, just drawing and learning to students, parents, or teachers or educators how to learn faster by drawing, by doodles and everything, how to feel better also. I'm not quite sure about the angle I'm using. I have several ones. I'm searching for that. I'm testing actually. But my website has to change. My funnel hub has to change now. And yeah, I was just thinking about this, thinking it would be, uh, yeah, that's also what they said. I mean, it's going to become the blog posts and everything are going to become your new social media because of AI and everything.
Yep.
So I was thinking about this. What can I talk about? What blog post can I prepare this weekend so that when people come into my world, they know exactly what I do, who I do it for, and I'm not sure about what I share if I share just one offer because you can only go to the first one now, and the other one are certifications. I also worked on this in France. We have an institute that gives the official certifications and diplomas. So later, I'm gonna try to get this official certification, and I've tried and I've worked with AI already to write down everything I do the way it would suit to an agent of this institution. So it's ready, and actually, it's gonna be it's gonna be then later official. So in my inside of my funnel hub, do I talk about on the value ladder? Do I talk about only the first thing, or each and every one of the value ladder? So this is the path. This is where they have to start and what can be done. Or I'm a bit lost because about what I can do because I can do everything with the tool. The tool is easy, but I don't know what to choose actually. To be clear, what would be the minimum thing they have to see inside of my website to go to the funnel? And well, there would be just one, I guess, funnel. So I'm a bit lost in here. How can I do that simpler so that I can get conversion and emails and everything?
Such a good question. Okay.
See, I have all the pieces. I mean, I have a pain dream bank with a survey. I have some clients who came, some new clients, some former clients. I know what they feel inside. I have testimonials. I see, I have a bit of everything actually, but I'm a bit lost.
Okay. Are you
Oh,
seeing
yeah,
this page right now?
yeah,
This is Russell's Funnel Hub, and you should do it exactly like Russell does. Surprise,
yeah,
surprise. So
yeah,
normally on a website, we see navigation going across the top. Russell
yeah.
breaks his down on the left-hand side, and I really like that. It's actually a really great pattern interrupt because most
Mm,
people are just so used to seeing it on the top.
yeah.
Just by putting it on the side, kind of breaks the cycle and makes them pay attention. So I'm a huge fan of that. But here, no, first off, nowhere on this funnel hub can I spend money. There's nowhere on this funnel hub for me to spend money, put in credit cards, do anything. This funnel hub just takes people and sends them to the right places based on what they're looking for. So here we have Russell's story. You can go see his story. If you click on my story, it brings you to the story page. You can see his entire story. You know, he breaks down where he started at, what he's been able to do. Now that he tells you about his great career, don't forget, I'm a great person too. Then he talks about his personal life, just let you know a little bit about who he is. Then we get into Russell's books, and this is exactly how you should do yours, Sarah. He has .com secrets, expert secrets, traffic secrets, and unlock the secrets. As you can see, there's just a headline about the book. Of the title of the book, subheadline is just what he says on the book itself, and then 2 sentences about the book. That's it. There's no real marketing here. There's no real sales here. It's just simple descriptions about in this book you're going to reveal. You're going to get. If I click this button, take a look at my browser tabs up here. When I click here, a new tab opens. And now I'm on .comsecrets.com. So it takes me from russellbrunson.com secrets. Here is where all the marketing is. Here is where all the sales is. Here is where I get them to buy the book. So this is exactly what you should do. You should have the first thing that you do for people, the second thing that you do for people, the third thing that you do for people, the fourth thing, and they should all have their own funnel. So customers click on this, they go to the funnel for that book itself. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's great. And actually, for example, for the level 2, level 3, for me, actually, people can't get inside of it. But I have the funnel done already because I used to sell that first.
Nice.
So I have an application funnel and testimonials and everything, so I can use that. But then what would be the call to action? Is it, I mean, I don't want to, well, no, I mean, actually, I would have said I don't want to have meetings with them. I don't want to have them to book a call because I'm afraid to be overwhelmed. But for now, it's okay. No, I don't have so many cold books, so I can do that. And if they book a call, then I can tell them it's not open yet. They have to do the first step first. Would it be,
You could.
or
So that would be adding some friction into my application process, which is a good thing to do, right? Like, it's funny. Most times I tell you that as a marketer, one of my chief jobs is to remove friction, which is true. On my pages, I should be removing questions and friction in people's minds. But like, let's say somebody starts running a call funnel, an application or an application funnel, really, where people are applying to book a call and get time with you. Well, if you get on those calls, what happens if all the leads that are coming in are just trash leads and they're not converting and you need to get better leads? Well, in that case, we would add friction. So in your setup here, you're adding friction. You have another step. Hey, book a call. Oh, wait, before you can book a call, you have to do this thing. That would definitely increase the quality of lead, but I think it's going to decrease the numbers. So I would just I would break it down in the logical like value ladder steps that people would take with you. So what's step 1 of the value ladder? Do you have a lead magnet that people could do for free?
oh yeah,
That would be the first thing that you might want to show
Oh,
here.
actually, recently, as I restarted about everything. This is the webinar actually. So would it be
Yes.
okay? Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. First one could be register for my underground webinar or register for my secret presentation, something like that. And then this button links to that funnel where they register for that webinar. That webinar funnel breaks down the webinar, what they're going to learn, the 3 secrets, all the great stuff. Next down here, it could be for your next product. Maybe do you have a low price point product, like a $27 to $97 product?
It's $9.97 and then then 47 a month. But I don't
But
want
that's what your webinar
Wide
webinar sells. Is that correct?
yeah, yeah.
So we don't need that because this
Oh,
will push them to the webinar where you give the
yeah.
sales presentation and they can buy that product. What other products do we have? This is all the hub is doing, Sarah. It's all the things that you want people to do. Lead magnets, low price point products, high ticket products. Russell uses his books in this example because his books are the greatest front end. It's a book that he loses money on. It generates a buyer. It generates a lead. It reframes their belief and their way of thinking. And it's such a great indoctrination into ClickFunnels. When somebody buys a book, they start a trial. So that's why he really leans on the books here. But for you, go ahead.
I could do a paid challenge actually because
You could, but what do you want to do? Right? Like
I just want to I just want to sell one thing actually. This is the new entry point. This is the new continuity level 1 and I just want to do one. Later it's going to be the second one because when I will have done the some lessons, programming and stuff ready to just download. It can be the first one, but it's not ready yet. So I just want to focus on just selling one thing. And
then I would have only 2 things on your hub, Sarah. That is perfect. I love hearing that. Here's what I want to do. I don't want you guys to have to go creating tons of stuff to fill up a funnel hub, right? Like Sarah is an authoritative person. Sarah gets to go speak in front of masses, and Sarah is someone who at this stage in her career would benefit from a hub. She does generate shadow traffic, so it's a good thing to have a funnel hub. But I don't want to see you guys going and trying to create tons of products just to fill up a hub. If you only have one product to share, that is perfectly fine. Just share the one. Actually, that removes confusion. That removes decisions from people's minds and would push them more to do that one thing. So for you, Sarah, I think you should have 2. A lead magnet, because don't forget, your funnel hub acquires shadow traffic. These are people they haven't opted in. They haven't done things with you. So start with a lead magnet, something free that people can do. And the next thing, that should be about your masterclass, your webinar, your presentation. And that's it. That's the only 2 things that they have to do to get started with you today.
Okay.
Yep. And you're right. As you build, as you grow, as you have more assets and resources, you add them to the hub. But start with 2. You're perfectly fine, especially 2 like a challenge.
I have a lot of them, but actually the thing was confusing. And the problem is that I have people on my list, but I don't have time to do a regular newsletter. So people come to thank me at the end of the year for what I did in the newsletter. I felt I did nothing because I did not send regularly, but I send when it's okay. When I send it, it's fine, but it's not. You see, I'm working on it to be very regular for now, so it's not done yet. And I'm trying to reduce everything I do so that I would do it very well, very consistently, and it would. And I also know where are the leaks and where is the problem and where I can tweak things. Because now I was trying a bit of things for parents, a bit of things for teachers, a bit of things for trainers. And well, this is how I built and this is how I could earn money. So it's okay. But now I have to focus and this is what I'm trying to do. So I could have a lot of other lead magnets or resources, but I'm a bit lost between what I can choose. So I just want to start with the minimum and then develop everything and see what works or not. So
that's exactly right, Sarah. That's exactly perfect.
So okay, so the lead magnet, one lead magnet, and the webinar. And I wanted to put the Instagram account also, because this is where I post for now, and I try to do the 60-second perfect webinar. So this is what I wanted to share. Is it enough? Is it okay?
Sarah, that's absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
I would much rather see just 2 things hyper focused on your customers than 7 things that people have to go make a decision on and then identify as that customer. No ways. You're absolutely perfect.
Yeah, okay. And I'll try to, well, I'll write some blog post and I want to add the 60-second perfect webinar and make it a blog post also, and try to work it with so that it would be AI optimized and would be found. So
Yep.
this is the focus I want to make for the next 3 months. Is it a good idea?
That's a great idea, Sarah. It's a great idea. And you're building with purpose too, right? You're not like just making a YouTube video because you heard that organic content is good. You're specifically building SEO for the way the SEO is going. That's only a great thing. Good investment.
And for now, I don't have so much time, so I use my Q&A sessions. I put it in Opus Clip, and I get the quick clips, and I program it. So, well, I mean, this is what you feel and what you have when you get to work with me. Actually, you see what I say, what I do, and the way I work. So it's going to be genuine. So, well, this is what I'm trying to focus on and do it well, because the problem was people come and see the summits, don't know exactly what I sell, and because sometimes I don't send any emails, I don't have time. I'm building everything, and then they just let go and don't know. So this is the problem now. I just have to do the minimum stuff so that they can know what I do, who I do it for, what they can buy, and get some test what I do before. So
That's exactly right, Sarah. Your customers weren't saying no to you in the past. They were just saying no to confusion.
yeah.
So you're breaking it down. You're removing confusion. That's absolutely perfect.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You got it. Great work, Sarah. All right. Anybody else have any questions? If you do, it's a smaller session today, so feel free to just unmute yourself. We can talk about it, gang. And also, great to see you guys watching the chat. Make sure to lock in with me. Check in the chat. I don't know who's watching or where you guys are watching from, so let me know who's watching. Put your name, put where you're watching from. And if you guys have any questions watching in the stream as well, let me know down in the chat. I'll be happy to answer those. But VIPs, anybody have any final questions? We have time. So any questions are more than welcome here. That's why we're doing these sessions. I don't want anybody to feel nervous. If you have any hurdles, any roadblocks, any strategy, anything that you're not understanding or that's slowing you down from taking steps, go ahead, unmute yourself. We can talk about it.
Hey, Dante, can you hear me?
I got you, Chris, loud and clear.
So I know we kind of spoke about this before, but where I'm at is I'm going through the one funnel way. I kind of scrolled for a little bit on some shiny objects. But right now, I guess my direction's getting a little skewed because at one point I was setting up a member, or not a member, but a website, like kind of like Brussels that we were just looking at. And so I started doing that through Expert, and so it was like trying to set up the SaaS and the merch store and all that stuff. Well, now I'm seeing these other templates for a better page, and I don't want all that Toonly and Doodly stuff on there yet. How do I kind of want to simplify it. So what do I do? Do I just disconnect my domain from that one, throw it in the trash, and start over?
Well, can you share your screen so I can see?
Yeah, let's see if I can. Sorry,
No worries.
not even sure how to do this.
At the bottom of Zoom, click the green button, share screen.
Okay.
And then I can see you have multiple screens. So choose the screen that you want to share. And then inside of that, you'll be able to choose like a specific window. But I prefer, Chris, when you share, just share the entire desktop. It lets me follow you around wherever you're going. Nice. I got you.
Okay, so I went to my site and blog
Yep.
overview. So here's my site here.
Uh-huh.
So after seeing Russell's and seeing some of the ones we did last week on the Funnel Friday, I kind of don't like mine now. But see over here,
Oh, good job with it, though.
okay,
You got
thank
left
you.
navigation. That's awesome.
Yeah, so I got over here though, like my software membership. That was all stuff that was getting set up through Expert,
Yep.
and I don't really necessarily want that. Like, I don't know, should I just delete them there?
Yeah, absolutely,
Okay.
Chris.
And I can add them back later whenever I want, right?
Yes, sir. You sure can.
Okay, because I have it up as published, so people can actually go to it. But I don't want people going to it and be like, "Oh, this is terrible," because he's got nothing going on here and links are broken and.
Oh, well, Chris, do you want to just unpublish really quick? We can make it a
Sure.
coming soon page. That way you can work on this without worrying about people seeing it.
Okay,
Nice. Let's
Yeah.
exit top left.
top left right here.
Yep. And then we'll go to our site settings. It's on the left-hand side in the app. Beautiful.
Okay.
Scroll down just a skosh for me, and we're going to see, there it is, site availability. Go coming soon and update at
Perfect.
the bottom.
Update at the bottom. Perfect.
Lovely. So now if you go to your URL, it's going to just show a quick coming soon page. You're private. Make whatever edits you want. You'll be rocking and rolling.
Okay.
That's
what
not
it shows.
that's not true. It's going to show an actual coming soon page. Give it a couple minutes for everything to update.
Oh, gotcha.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Take its time. Okay.
Yeah, it just needs a couple time for all the servers to update.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. Perfect. Appreciate that.
Awesome.
So then,
Absolutely.
so then I shouldn't start all over.
I don't think so, Chris. I mean, the only reason you'd start all over is if you didn't like left navigation or you wanted to change like everything about it. But if you just want to remove some stuff from the nav, that's perfectly fine. Just remove
Okay.
it. Make this at what you need it to be for this point in your career right now. That's
Yeah.
it. And Chris, let me ask,
Yeah.
do you know what shadow traffic is?
No.
Okay. It's the main. You guys let me know in the chat too, watching the stream. Do you know what shadow traffic is? It's super important that we understand this. It's the whole reason why funnel hubs are a thing. So funnel hubs are just a directory. That's all a website is. Let me give it to you how I really like to teach it, Chris. Websites are just directories. The inherent downfall in websites, and while they'll never out-convert funnels, is because they're completely dependent upon customer interaction. Customers have to go to the website. Customers have to click through the navigation. Customers have to find the products they want to buy. Customers have to then go buy those products. It's just a directory that customers have to use. But we know as marketers, we're trying to remove steps necessary in the process to get people to convert. So a website is like this. I'm a customer and I have a problem I'm trying to solve. Or let's put it in human terms. I'm a human and I have a problem I'm trying to solve. My problem is, oops, I just broke my arm. So what happens? I break my arm skateboarding or something, and my friends drive me to the hospital. They drop me off at the hospital, and outside the hospital is a giant stone tablet with a bunch of room numbers and doctor labels that I don't know what any of them mean. So I have to spend 5 minutes on my phone and figure out what kind of doctor actually fixes broken arms. I finally find those little 3 letters that is that doctor. I find that doctor. I find the room. Now I can finally go into the hospital. But I go in the hospital, and I don't know where the elevator is. So now I have to go to the front desk and say, hey, where's the elevator? She points me down the hall around the way. Great. I finally walk over and I find the elevator. I click floor 3. The door open. Now I have to decide, do I go left or do I go right? I chose right. Oops, walked all the way down that hole. That wasn't the right way. Now I go back left. And finally, after all these micro decisions that I've had to make, I finally get to the door that has the doctor who can fix my broken arm. That's a website. It's completely dependent upon customer actions. And that's why we don't ever drive ads to websites. So that's why websites are terrible. But they do have a purpose, and that's for a funnel hub to acquire shadow traffic. So shadow traffic is as you start building authority in the marketplace, as you start building your brand, every single step that you take is going to have a ripple, and it's going to generate noise around it. Like Russell, for instance. Somebody invites Russell to go speak at their event. It's one of Russell's buddies, so he's like, yeah, sure, I'd love to go speak. At that event is 10,000 people. Russell goes up on stage. He does a presentation. It's awesome. People love it. At the end of his presentation, of the 10,000 people, 5,000 had never seen of or heard from Russell Brunson before. So Russell, the natural steps he takes generating shadow traffic, he was going to speak at this event anyway, or he was going to get on this podcast, or he was going to get on this thing. He was going to go do the thing anyway, and by doing what he was already going to do, he generated 5,000 new impressions of those 5,000 people that had never seen of or heard from Russell Brunson. And let's say of those 5,000 people, half of them really liked him. 2,500 people were like, man, I like that Russell guy. I like what he said. I like how he said it. I want to learn more. What do? They go to Google or ChatGPT nowadays. They type in Russell Brunson and they get taken here to his funnel hub. So that's the purpose of shadow traffic, to have a place where your shadow traffic goes. Because again, 2,500 people went to Russell's page. Let's say 1,000 of them bought .com secrets. 1,000 of them bought expert secrets. 500 of them bought traffic secrets. Now, again, he was going to speak at this event anyway. He was going to do this thing anyway. He generated this shadow traffic, and now from doing the thing that he was just going to do anyway, he generated sales, he added people to his list, and then 30 days down the line, he turns those people into more sales, buying more products and services. So just by going to do the thing that he was already going to do, he maximizes that, turns it into money and value. Does that make sense, Chris?
That makes sense. Absolutely.
Lovely. So are you at a point right now where you think you're generating shadow traffic?
No, not yet.
Okay, then your funnel hub is the least of my concerns at this point in time.
I just wanted to eventually have it set up because, like, I do podcasts, I do stuff, and my name's super short, so it's just easy to just throw it out there.
Yep.
Go check out chrismo.org.
Beautiful. Love that. Make it a simple hub then, Chris. Display what you have ready to display, and that's it. Just make it a simple, clean hub.
We'll see. I got all this extra stuff in here because I got coming.
That's
soon.
your coming soon page.
Okay, I can't view it. Okay, so now I can't view it because
I can see everything though. I can see it inside the editor if you just close that down. Yeah, you're talking about the left nav, right? Like my software. You don't have those softwares. They're Russell's. So
I don't. But I have. What did I have? I had recommended offers. How do you get that page?
Yeah, and that's going to be like a slew of affiliate offers.
So yeah, I have all that already in there. I have my book in there.
I would probably label that as trusted partners or trusted resources.
Okay.
Instead of recommended offers. That just seems so salesy on the front end, where we're just going to reposition it as trusted resources or trusted partners.
Okay. Trusted partners. Well, I have my book in there too, but I should probably make my own page for that.
Yes, absolutely, Chris. Yes.
Okay. Cool. Awesome. Okay. I'll work on that. So yeah, appreciate that.
Great. You got it, man. Any other questions?
I'm good, I think.
Okay. Love to see that.
I just gotta go back to creating my course now.
That's my number one for you, Chris, and everybody else who finds themselves in a position like Chris right now. If you don't have authoritative presence, if you're not generating copious amounts of shadow traffic, or really even any sort of measurable amounts of shadow traffic, I could care less about your funnel hub. It's the last thing on my radar. What I want are your specific funnels that you can direct your specific traffic to, where you could turn leads or impressions, right? Where, like, if Chris gets to go on podcasts, man, the first thing I would tell Chris to make is a lead magnet, a great, fantastic lead magnet, where if he goes on these podcasts and he's typically talking about a certain topic, I would create a lead magnet for that topic, an amazing lead magnet that delivers massive amounts of value. So as I go to these podcasts, instead of just saying go to chrisbo.com, where they have to look through my directory and see all the things, it's like, no, hey, I talked about this topic for an hour, and And at the end of the podcast, I'm going to say, gang, if you want to grab my free framework, I go over all of this in detail and give you the steps to take so you can implement this today. I'll give it to you completely free. Just go to www.crispo.com. That goes to a lead funnel where people can opt in for free. Now I turn that traffic that I had, the impressions I made on the podcast, now I own that traffic. I have them on my list. Now I can sell them my book in an email sequence coming down the line. If you do not have authoritative presence, if you're generating just tiny amounts of shadow traffic, I could care less about that website. Make specific funnels for your customers, direct your traffic to there, have that be your call to action, own your traffic, build your list, build your
Just
empire.
drink it and I'll take the cup.
Cool. Hey, so should I disconnect my domain then from the?
No, you don't have to at all. What you can do, Chris, I'd make a subdomain. And I would make it like free.crispo.org. Or maybe the name of your lead magnet, maybe it's a big strategy. So I'd say go to strategy.crispo.org.
Okay. And there's a certain spot I can go just to pull up the lead magnets to work on. Sorry, I'm kind of new to this stuff. So
No, you're fine. What do you mean exactly a specific spot?
on ClickFunnels, like under templates.
Yes, there are. Let me show you. Do I have this?
Okay, just drink that. Simple. Otherwise,
I do. Oh, that's perfect timing. Chris, you drink. I'm going to go step away for a quick moment and we'll keep it going.
All right.
Chris, do you know where we can find the link they gave last week? I missed the session, the funnel drop session.
Yeah, it was Funnel Friday /hero.
Okay, Funnel Friday.
Yeah, and that was just the templates. I don't know how to get to the replays yet. I'm sure I'm still trying to figure that out.
They gave the address on YouTube for now because it's not ready to be in a community. They're going to make it soon, but
Oh, it is
it's,
on YouTube.
yeah,
Okay.
I can
Just Funnel
open
Friday
it.
YouTube.
I think I've opened it. Yeah, it's here. Do you want it?
Yeah, please.
Okay. So here you go. Okay. Oh,
Perfect.
thank you so much, Jennifer.
Yeah.
No, this is today's Heroes
Today's.
funnel. Is it the same that they gave last time?
No, so today they didn't have
Today
anything
it was this
specific they
one.
gave out today. They were just reiterating last week's hero funnels.
Was
template.
it this one?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so they gave the same one today. Okay,
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you both.
All right. Now I'm only seeing one of you, Chris. This should be a lot easier.
Okay.
And you smashed that drink. Good for you, man. Jeez, I thought I was gonna have a couple seconds. Pooh!
It's drinks, but we're holistic, and so we do a lot of different stuff for gut and stuff. So my wife makes drinks every day and makes me slam them down. So
Nice. That's awesome.
they don't always taste the best, but
Remind me what we were just talking about.
the lead magnet.
Yes, that's what I
how
want to show
create
you.
that.
Thank you. So hop here and here. All right, let me make this bigger. That should work for everybody. Okay, great. So as you go to create your opt-in funnels, here's what I want you to do. Just go create the funnel. Let me do it this way. Go to your funnels tab and then go to
Okay.
create funnel top right.
Create funnel, top right.
You could go to the lead funnels, and you may want to do this, Chris. If you go to the lead funnels category right here, you're going to see some really great trainings from Russell. You're going to get an overview of what is an opt-in funnel. You're going to get the strategy behind the funnel and how to implement. These training videos really are fantastic. I would encourage you to check these out. It'll just give you such a good holistic viewpoint of what an actual lead funnel is. But once you understand that, you're probably going to want to build from scratch. And here's why. So go learn in the videos and then go back and start from scratch.
Okay.
Name it whatever you want. And then I'm having you start from scratch because we have a bunch of awesome hidden opt-in templates. So if you click your plus, Go to add a new page. Here on the left-hand side now, these are all opt-in templates, beautifully designed, and we have tons. We have 4 pages of opt-in templates. So look through here to find your opt-in page, and then your thank you page, as you'll learn from Russell, an opt-in funnel is just 2 simple steps. 1 where they opt in, 2 where you thank them and give them next directions. So look through, find an opt-in page that's kind of close to what you want design-wise. Then go to your thank you, add a new page, go to thank you, add your thank you page. Then you'll have 2 steps, an opt-in and a thank you. Make your simple edits to the design, make it say what you want, look how you want it to look. That's it. Rocking and rolling. Most important part of an opt-in funnel, Chris, is the lead magnet, the actual thing that you're giving to them. Please make sure that we create a strong lead magnet, not just a PDF, not just, hey, grab my checklist, not just that, something real, right? We can get away with just a PDF, just a checklist, yes, but lead magnets are so important. You can only create a first impression once, just like the old cliche that our parents have told us. So this lead magnet really depends on how they ascend our value ladder. This sets the tone that they will expect from us always, and this is how Russell gets people to throw credit cards at him. I know it sounds funny. Haha, Dante, that's hilarious. No, I've seen it many a time. Russell gets up on stage. He does a 2-hand wave like the President of the United States. Hey, guys, I'm Russell Brunson. It's great to be here today. Today, I'm going to talk about boom, in the chest hits a credit card. As it falls to the floor and wobbles around, the crowd goes so silent, and you can hear it wobbling. And you hear a dude from the back of the room, charge me anything. I'll buy whatever you want. It makes you wonder, that dude in the back of the room, did he just forget to take his meds today? Is he losing his mind? Was this event in Vegas and it's day 5, right? Or has Russell delivered value to that person at a free level and he over-delivered at that level and that guy got results from what Russell gave him for free? So he said, what would Russell do if I paid him? And he paid him at that low price point product. And Russell over-delivered there with a fantastic product that helped that guy ascend his value ladder of life. At every turn, he says yes to Russell and Russell delivers on his promises. That's how we create raving fans. So as you're thinking about your lead magnet, Chris, think about how to make an amazing lead magnet. Maybe not just a checklist. Maybe we put that checklist in a course that we also have a video training for, that we show people now a full system on how to get this result. The most beautiful thing about value ladders, Chris, is that just like your business is a value ladder, so is the personal lives of your customers. They're currently here. They want to get to here. There is no fast track. We've all tried it many, many, many times before. We have to get them to say yes, and there's steps that have to be taken. So personal value ladders of life. They're here. They want to get right here. Every time we help somebody take a step forward in their personal value ladder of life, we introduce 3 to 5 problems they did not experience at the level before. So value ladders never end. It never stops. This is how Russell has $100,000, $250,000 masterminds, right? It's because he just keeps providing value. And every time people level up, there's 3 to 5 more problems they did not have down here. Does that all make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, makes sense.
Amazing. Amazing. That's literally lead funnels in a nutshell.
And then
and you hear every guru say this, and Russell's been saying it for 10 years. Everybody else is just repeating what he's been saying to the market for years. Go over deliver on the front end. Go create such an amazing lead magnet that delivers so much value that every day you wake up and feel like a crazy person for giving it away for free. And go give it away for free. Generate tons of leads. Build your list, build your business, and set them on such a tone that they can't help but buy the things you have coming in the future.
Okay, perfect.
Amazing.
So like some of the ebooks that I have that kind of go into depth about stuff.
Yes, but can we start with an ebook? Because ebooks are great and ebooks convert. But as you start collecting leads, I hope I would always be in your brain questioning, could I take this to the next level? But maybe instead of just my ebook, maybe I make a course. Yeah, you're going to get my ebook, but you're also going to get my mini course where I go in-depth detail on each of these concepts that I teach in the book and show you how to implement them in your life today. That's strong. That's so much stronger than just an ebook, and not just in like the assets and the value, but also the implementation on people actually can do the things. You're not just saying, hey, here's a checklist, make sure to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner and have a snack in between. Like, you're not just telling them that, you're showing them exactly how. Hey, make sure to have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Here's 5 recipes for breakfast, 5 for lunch, 5 for dinner. Here's my top 15 snacks. And here's a video training on how I create these meals every single day. That is strong. That doesn't leave questions. That actually helps people level up.
Awesome. Cool. Love it. Thank you.
Awesome. Great questions,
And
Chris.
then on the squeeze page and the thank you page,
Yep.
in the videos that he does on the lead funnels, the front end, does he talk about how to implement the emails and stuff?
He's not really going to, but you know how that works, Chris. As you're learning in OFA
Yeah.
here, on your opt-in page, let me just show you. This will take me 2 seconds.
Don't
And
need to
it's
take up all the time from everybody.
No, it's such a good question. It's such a good question, and you can't see it. But in the chat right now with all of our general admission, they're all saying, oops, I got to change my lead magnet. So this is great for everybody to learn about. When you go to that page, let's create a simple opt-in page, and let's just choose this, and fine and great. Okay, so here's my opt-in page where customers give me their information. To this opt-in page, I'm going to connect my workflow or my automation. So go to your opt-in page, click your lightning bolt, and then make a new workflow. Name this anything you like. The event is important. This is an opt-in page. That's not true. Try again. That's not true. Try again. Come on, computer, wake up. There we go. This is an opt-in page where customers opt in. So the trigger I'm looking for is opt-in. If I made it successful purchase, it would never work because nobody's purchasing, they're opting in. So the trigger is important on an opt-in page. Our trigger is opt-in. Create that workflow. Now that takes me into my workflow builder right here, where I'm just going to step by step make my series of events I want to happen in the back end. This is exactly what I want your workflow to look like, Chris. First step, we're going to go down, hit the plus, and we're going to go down to tag contact. You have multiple ebooks, which are going to turn into multiple different lead magnets and multiple funnels that people can come into your world from. So we need to stay organized and know who came in through what lead magnet. Each funnel should have its own workflow that tags them properly with book 1, or maybe book 2, or maybe book 3, and you can name them however you want. So if they come into funnel A, they get tagged with tag A, and now you know exactly where they came from. This is great down the line, Chris. You can now automate your marketing efforts. Maybe you have an email that you want to go out to only people that opted into book A about topic A, because you're promoting this next product specifically for those people. Tagging is the key to all of it. So first thing I want to see out of you is a tag. We're going to click right here. Make sure you actually click the text when you make the tag and you see it show up as a tag itself. Then create the step. So as soon as somebody opts in here to my opt-in funnel, whoop, they get added to my workflow and they're immediately tagged. Next thing I want to see is an email. So we're going to hop up top. We're going to send an email. I'm just going to choose a previous one for time's sake. Go ahead and choose. Make this say whatever you want it to say, and we're going to create. Oh, I need my from address. Bingo. Here we go. And then we're going to create that email. Now you're creating your sequence, right? So first I tag them. Then I immediately send my email. This is my fulfillment email. Click here to get your links. Click here to do the thing. Then I want to see a delay. And that'll be like a 1-day delay. Go ahead and create that. Now we're just making the sequence. We're going to come back in here. We're going to choose another email. We're going to go previous. We're going to go to this one for time's sake. I'm going to choose my from address. We're going to create. Now, after my email step, I want to have another 1-day delay. So I hit the plus button. I go back down to my delay. I make another 1-day delay, create that. And that's what I want to see, Chris. I want it to start out with a tag step, tag your contacts properly, knowing where they came from, and then just make your email sequence. That's it. For each of your opt-in funnels, it's a simple workflow.
Okay. Do you recommend on the opt-in to do numerous emails or?
Absolutely. 100%. 100%, because I want them to know that, like, hey, do these
Just kinda-
things, get these results, and then go
Gotcha.
get this product so you can get over these new hurdles that you're facing. The email sequence is how we get them to ascend from free lead magnets to paid product and higher price point products.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Well, what if you don't have anything set yet? Like, what if I don't have my course done yet? Like, like I don't want to. Am I going to be promoting them to that stuff? Or can I go back and add that later? Or
Well, what I would do, Chris, is I would know the course that I'm going to create and I would start selling it before it's ready. And then
I
as
keep
soon as
hearing that.
yeah, as soon as I made my first sale, I would start creating the course. And it's called a drip campaign. Each week you launch out a new module.
Gotcha. Oh, okay, yeah. Because I was gonna say I got 28 videos to record, and so it's gonna hard to just get them all knocked out in one day.
Yep, no, you
And
drip it out.
them.
Each
Okay.
each week drops a new module. And after 4 weeks, you've dropped your 4 modules. Now the course is totally live. You're rocking and rolling.
Sweet. Okay. Cool.
Yes,
Awesome.
sir. All right. Any other questions on this, Chris?
No, I'm good. Thank you. You
Awesome.
explained a lot.
Great stuff, man. Excited to see how this turns out. Tom is next. What's up, Tom?
All right, Dante.
Great. How about yourself?
All right. So my question is really more about Facebook ads,
Sure.
how it ties into ClickFunnels. So I created a pixel for my funnel early, I think.
Great.
So now I'm trying to set up ads, and in the creation of the ad, I think you're smiling. You may know where I'm going with this.
Probably.
Maybe not, but so when I started creating the campaign and the ad set and the ad, it asked me for my data set. So it didn't provide me the pixel that I had created a week ago. So it forced me to create a new one, but now it's saying that it's not connected. So how exactly does that work? Is the meta pixel that you create in Facebook created in the ad set, or is it created on your Facebook page? Like I went into data sets, I created, do you understand? Like now I
Yes.
seem like I have 2 of them.
You don't need
And-
two. You create that one pixel. The first pixel you created is going to be the proper one. You create a pixel for your ad account. You create a pixel for that business page. And now all the ads that you're running from that business page are all connected to that one pixel. You can create a new pixel for every ad set. You can create new pixels for every funnel. You do not need to, and Facebook actually recommends you don't. One pixel for your entire business. That one pixel gets added to any and all funnels you're running in that business. This really allows you simple retargeting inside of Facebook.
So when I was creating the ad set, that pixel that I had created, that was going to be a universal pixel, for lack of a better word. It wasn't available to me when I was in the drop down, when I was creating the ad set.
That the second pixel that you were making
No, I
in
created the second pixel because the original one that I had built was not in the drop down. So it said create new ad pixel. So I named, yeah.
Tom,
I got some good.
I want to be completely honest. I'm always honest about this. I've had an ad guy for years, and it's probably the worst thing I ever did as a coach, because now I can be lazy and not keep up with all these Facebook updates, and he just does his thing for me. This may very well be an update that they've made where you have to create a pixel for ad sets. That's foreign to me. As we've done it for years, you create your Facebook business page. You go into the business page manager. You go to your data sources. You create that pixel, and that pixel goes on all of our funnels. That's my master pixel. All my ads run through that, and that's my main brain that I'm training.
That's where I was going, and it didn't appear that I was able to do that. So,
first thing I would have you do is go to, yes, look at Scott. Scott's already on it. 100% what Scott said in the chat. All you really need to do here, Tom, is go to ChatGPT and start having a conversation. Where I'm going to send you right now. You're so smart, Scott, and this is just how the world is changing. So I'm going to put this link in the chat for you right now, Tom. For years and years and years, I always recommended people go to that link I just put in the chat, the Facebook Business Library, where basically they teach you, they have training on exactly how to set everything up, what everything is. And Facebook changes like every week. That's why ClickFunnels, it's impossible for us to have a training course on Facebook. It's impossible for us to keep up with it. It's just too much. So I've always sent people to that Business Learn page where they can learn about the Facebook algorithm and the pixel and what they should do and why they should do it. And I've sent people there for years because Facebook updates that page. We don't need to anymore, though. You can quite literally take that URL I just gave you, Tom, and you could put it into ChatGPT and say, use this page to tell me exactly what I need to do to make these ads. And it will. This is all current information. Actually, GPT is so strong now, you don't even have to put this page in. It's current on all the ad stuff. So the best use of your time, because I'm not up to par on this right now, just go to GPT, have a little conversation with it, say exactly what you said to me. Like I clicked this, I went to data sources, I made my pixel. Just give it the whole explanation and it'll troubleshoot the whole thing for you.
Right on. Appreciate it.
Bingo. Any other questions on your ads, Tom? Or do you feel pretty good? You know what you're going to make
No,
already?
I had them all ready to go. And then when I looked at them today, because I have them paused because I'm still having some other tax issues, but we won't bring that up today. So I just have them scheduled to launch in the future. So when I went back today, I had noticed that there was a sort of a flag on the ad saying that it wasn't connected to my pixel. So I went back. So now I have two pixels, one that was created with the ad set, and then the original that's actually attached to where I have the code in my funnel, in the header in my funnel. So that led me to believe, like, okay, does that mean for every, again, this site that this funnel that I have is dedicated to one product. So sort of like, okay, well, I guess that just means for every funnel that I create, it will end up having its own, it'll have its own pixel, even though it's coming under the same brand, so like my Facebook page is my brand name, and then I may have 10 products and 10 funnels. Does that mean each funnel will have its own pixel? That's where I thought it was going, but it didn't seem right to me. It felt like there was supposed to be one pixel to rule them all type of thing.
Yes, that's exactly how it should be. Because if customer buys product A, that's all 10 products. It's okay. It's because I'm not talking to you, Siri. If you have all 10 products in one pixel, well, then somebody buys product A and you can retarget them with products B, C, D, and E, because it is one pixel to rule them all. Yeah, you're right on track, Tom, and I don't know of anything different. So more than likely, it's some little weird thing that is an update in Facebook. But the actual hierarchy of the ads and the pixels, I believe you're exactly on point.
So what I'm also wondering is if I did create this new pixel, and I did go forth and then now take the code and then replace the code that I have, I'm wondering if every ad that I create after that will still use the same one. And
yes, it should.
And why that would be different than the one that I used in data originally, right from the Business Manager.
Agreed.
So, okay.
Do you have the Meta Pixel Helper add-on to your Chrome?
I don't.
Cool. Yeah, go to your Chrome store, and it's just an extension. I believe it's called Meta Pixel Helper. I think I have mine up right here. No, I don't think I do. Yeah, I don't have mine just up. Let me see if I can find it from the list. Yeah, Meta Pixel Helper. Get that from the Chrome extension store. That's a really great tool for finding out what pixels are on what pages and if my pixel is connected properly.
Fantastic. Meta Pixel Helper. Okay.
That's right, Tom.
Thank you.
You got it. Great stuff, man. Great stuff. All right, let's round it out with Jennifer. Hey, Jennifer.
Hey guys.
Hey, hey.
Hey, okay, so when you were talking to Chris about the tags, something was happening. So I have signed up for so many things, and sometimes for different reasons, I'll use different emails. Because of my organization or just, whatever.
Or just because you don't really want that person to have your information because they didn't do great marketing and you're like, let me get it, but I don't really want all your emails. So use a fake one. Yeah, we've all been there.
So now that I'm on this side, as we're setting up and we're tagging, does the internal workings, if they see, I don't know, does it just tag by email and like, or does it tag with name and address and
It's a
all
great
that?
question. I understand completely, Jennifer. So we make a contact profile in ClickFunnels for all of your customers. That contact profile is generated off the email. So everything, now we collect all the information and we store all that, like name, phone number, address, so on and so forth. That's all in your contact profile, but all of that is stored under the email. So whatever email they give you will generate that specific contact. And then we tag that, which means all their name, email, phone number, address, all of that is also tagged.
So, using myself as an example, there have been times where I've signed up for someone's thing, maybe 2 different lead magnets to test things, to test their systems or whatever. And so I'll get duplicate emails of the same thing from them because from their side, it's going into one like email strategy, right?
From their side, that's 2, because you use 2 emails, 2 different emails, correct?
Yeah.
So because contact profiles are generated on the email address, from their side, that's 2 separate contacts that they send an email to each.
So now that I'm on this side,
Uh-huh.
can I go in and look at it and like merge people that I think are the same or no?
I don't know about merging them. No. Let me see if I can find that really quick. I don't think we can merge contacts. Let me see though. Now that I'm saying that, I feel like we might be able to.
I mean, it's down the line, but I was just curious.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I love the questions.
And while you're doing that, my second question is, I signed up to be a ClickFunnels Connect host. So
Nice.
it's not going to be right away. It might be a month or so, but I'm going to build, a little hub page, not a hero page, but just something people can land on.
Yep.
When ClickFunnels has the calendar up and running, which they said was coming, can I connect it into that calendar on my hub page? Like, can it talk to me?
I believe so, yes. I believe they're going to give you an embed code that you can take that calendar and put it on your hub. Yep.
Okay.
If not, Jennifer, I'm pretty sure that's how they're going to do it. But if not, you would just make your own calendar and then embed your own calendar on your own hub so they can see the dates and times of your specific events.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Yep. We cannot merge contacts. I was just looking at it. You can't merge, but you could always delete. So if you know that people have duplicate contacts or if somebody ever reaches out to you and says, hey, can you remove this email from your list? You can definitely delete that contact, get them gone.
Okay, thank you.
Absolutely. Any other questions, Jennifer?
I've got a lot, but there's just too much to build.
Well, what are we starting with?
I'm doing the e-commerce.
Yep.
So I'm going through all the things and I went through a deep dive with ChatGPT after we heard from Trey, and so I'm just doing all the research and I'm trying to find a vendor to pick, to do the supply, and then once I have that figured out, I'll start building the funnel. I feel like until I know that part, it's hard to, build the funnel.
I think it's actually backwards. You said hearing back from the vendor to get product.
Yeah.
I think it's backwards, Jennifer. I think that's the easiest part, to give somebody money for them to give you product. That's not hard. That's simple. The hard part is making sure that people are actually going to buy this product. And this is why Trey loves to teach the market first approach, Jennifer. Instead of first going to a vendor, buying product, filling up your garage, and then trying to sell it, let's try and sell it first. Let's make sure people actually want to buy this and we can sell this product before we go bringing a bunch of inventory in. So here's how we love to do it. I'd love to see you build the funnel. I'd love to see you sell the product before you have one single product in hand. And I can see your face. Everybody feels this way, Jennifer. Go sell a product. And as soon as that sale comes through, pick up the phone and call the customer. Say, hey, I'm so sorry. I just saw your sale come through and we literally just sold out of our last unit. We've already ordered more. They're already coming across right now, but it is going to take a couple of weeks. So I'm really sorry about the inconvenience. If you'd like, I can refund your money right now. If you don't want to wait the couple weeks, I totally understand. I'd be happy to give you a refund right away. But if you'd like to wait those couple of weeks, I'll make sure your order is the first one that goes out. And also, I'd love to give you a $20 gift card to the store for your next purchase, just to make things easy. Right? That literally just make a sale of a product that you don't own. When somebody buys the product, call them up and say, do you want a refund or do you want to wait and get a credit? And then if they want to wait and get a credit, then go buy one and sell it to them, right? Let's have a market first approach, Jennifer, because what happens if you try and sell this product and you're not able to make any sales? Well, then we just move on to the next product that people want to buy. And we didn't invest in all this inventory and we didn't fill up our garage. So now our cars have to stay outside in the weather. Does that make sense?
Yes, it's scary.
It
does
is?
make sense. It makes my heart pound.
Why? Could I ask why?
Oh my gosh. Well, first of all, I was definitely not going to buy outright. I was going to do some sort of,
MOQ, a minimum order quantity?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
by the way, the product that I have chosen has a huge market and I've done all the things that Trey has asked and I think it far exceeds every one of his criteria.
Amazing.
Far exceeds.
Amazing.
And I asked ChatGPT, it's not on his list, but it matches all the 7 Ps and it just far exceeds all of his numbers. So there's a market for it. I've continuously asked all the right questions. And so but yeah, that seems scary because it's almost like you're lying.
You're not, though. You're not,
I'm
though.
selling something I don't even know. Even if I built the funnel today and got it up and running by Monday,
Yep.
I don't know where that thing is coming from. And this particular thing, should I just say it?
You can if you'd like, or you can keep it secret if you'd like. It's your call.
Okay. So, there's different versions of this thing, and it can be very customizable also, but it can also be very generic. So again, for Trey, it matches. And I loved that ChatGPT was like, oh, we love Trey Llewellyn. And the first day last week, it built me my whole funnel based on this product. And there's like a huge Gen Z market for it and all the things. So I'm not worried about that part, but I wouldn't know how to fulfill that person's order. And because
Is it coloring books?
No.
Okay.
It is a book.
Good. So here's the thing, Jennifer. It's amazing. You found a product that fits all the P's. The market is hot for it. Go sell it. Go sell it and prove that the market is hot for it. Like, don't even just refund them, Jennifer. Just refund them. Take the whole 2 weeks. Wait for it. I'll send you a credit. Take that off the table. Just refund them. Literally call them up and say, hey, I'm so sorry. Our machine just broke down and it looks like it's going to be about a month until this is ready. If you want, I'll be happy to send you an email when this product gets ready, but we are not able to sell right now. I would like to give you a full refund and I'm so sorry for the inconvenience. Go sell 5, because if this product does fit the market and if this product is like you're saying it is, 5 sales out of the 800,000 you're going to make over the next 10 years is nothing. Who cares? Let's go make those sales, Jennifer, because that is going to be the fire under your butt to like, oh, now I need to go figure out where exactly this product is coming from. All the questions and roadblocks you have in your mind, as soon as you make one sale, they're gone. They're eliminated. ChatGPT.
Okay. My heart wants to say yes to you. And I'm not saying no, I'm just putting a pause on it. But even if that was true, even if I did that today, which I'm already working on it, but even if I did all the things, how could I even have a picture of it if I don't know where the source is coming from and I don't know exactly what it looks like?
It's not sold online anywhere. There's no pictures online from the vendors.
Totally, yes, but I'm not joking. There are thousands of versions of it.
Yeah. Oh, that's
just,
that tells me that there's thousands of stock images on the internet around that product. That means there's thousands of images I can take, and I can go to ideogram.ai. Ideogram is an amazing image editor. So I would take those images, I would go to Ideogram AI, and I would say, create me custom images featuring this product. And I would make my own images about it.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to tell you what it is because
Okay.
it's highly, even if you don't customize it, what you're ordering is already, because there's thousands of versions of it, not just thousands of images.
Mm-hmm.
So
So then that brings us into our next thing. Are you going to start out trying to sell thousands of different versions? Are you going to start out with customization, or are we going to start out with just the one?
So I asked ChatGPT, what's the highest selling version of this particular thing? And it gave me 2 options.
Uh-huh.
And so I was trying to track down where I could get these 2 versions.
Yeah, bring him in. Bring him in. I'm sorry, my family just got here. This is a fun little surprise. This never happens. So 2 versions of the product.
That ChatGPT said there are thousands. So I'm just gonna have to tell you what it is. It's the Bible.
Oh, yes, I love that.
I was so surprised. I've been praying for like a year on what to sell, what to start with, and I felt like the Bible. It doesn't belong to anyone. We can all do it. And I've never seen a funnel sell the Bible.
Don't touch that.
And then it's highly customizable and all the things. But
We have like 7 of these in my home, Jennifer.
yeah, I know I've got like 100 back here.
Yep.
So there's women's, there's teens, there's this, there's that, there's all the things. But the cool thing is like it goes with all the stickers or the coloring books. Like eventually I could have bundles or something, but
Okay.
to start off, there's like a journaling Bible and
Yep.
another one that's highly
Mama,
desired right now. So I'm trying to find a source that I could take the orders and they can just ship them.
Okay, you are golden, Jennifer. Hey, bud. I'm going to put you down. Daddy's just finishing work. I'll come eat with you in a second. Okay. Let's go with mommy, son. Yeah, go mama. I'll be right there. Okay, so good, Jennifer. Absolutely so good here. Start out with one. Start out with the journaling Bible. Those are popping. Those are banging. I mean, we have so many of those in my house right now. You're absolutely right. They will do the thing. So start out with just one. Trey loves to tell us, and I believe he saw this from Forbes years ago, but for every SKU we add to our business, we 12x the logistical complexities of our business. So either of those...
You said last 16x.
I'm sorry, say again?
You used that quote last week and you said 16x.
Oh, no, it probably is 16x, and I'm just rolling right now. It probably is 6. Either way, 12 or 16, both are a ton that I don't want. So to start, before customization, before all of that, just start with one. Either of the 2 options are converting like crazy. And you're right, between the youth, there's a mass movement towards that book right now. And so now we're looking at LTV of a customer. I'd rather have a 20-year-old customer that I can make money on for the next 60 years than an 80-year-old customer that I can make money on for 2, right? I love everything about this, Jennifer. This absolutely sounds amazing. Choose the one product, and let's just start with that. Start with one. No crazy color customizations. Don't even offer customization on the front end. First, because customization comes after. We need first to be able to sell the Bible. We need to be able to sell the flagship product. That should be the first thing that we work on. Once we have the funnel tweaked and optimized where it's making sales and you're getting good conversions and we have our fulfillment locked in where you're just selling books on autopilot, then we can bring in our customization options. Then we can bring in more products. But like Trey loves to tell us, we need a solid system. Not only a solid system, but a system we have confidence in. So I'd tell you to just start with one book.
But as you know, there's so many, even on the journaling Bibles, there's hundreds of kinds.
Mhm.
So if I'm taking a picture of that and
Mhm.
selling it, shouldn't I know where I'm going to source it from? Because they might
Yes.
not get the picture. You see what I'm saying?
Well, yes. You should then you're absolutely correct then, Jennifer. You should find your source, you should find the color options you have available to you. But then choose one of those color options, right? Like black or brown, the most common ones that are ever sold. And then you can use that mock-up pic. Once you know what you're going to sell, I would still do the exact same thing. I would get images, I'd go to Ideogram, I would make my own images of that product itself, and then I would launch it out right away. But you're right, you do want to know, now that you know the product and I understand why you're thinking how you are, you're right as rain. Let's go find the supplier, let's go find the SKU that we're going to sell, and let's start there.
So I have 3 options from ChatGPT, and I'm running them down right now.
Amazing.
So I will give you guys an update on Monday.
So good, Jennifer. You are golden. Great work.
Thank you.
Absolutely. That was awesome. All right. So look at that. Nice. Perfect. 112. Gang, I have some TikToks to shoot and a little boy to go give a smooch to. So thank you guys for being with us today. We are going to have another session at 2 p.m. today. So if you guys are hanging out in the chat, it's great to have you guys. We're going to be back up and running in about 40 minutes here. And if there's any final questions you guys have, it's Friday. I want to make sure we hit the ground running. Sarah, I got you.
Just the video, was the one with JC and Russell. I think there was only one that day. So I don't remember the time, but it was when Russell comes, and I think it's the same time, isn't it?
It was May 2nd, right?
Yeah, May 2nd.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah, hi.
All right.
Real quick, Dante, just a quick question. You mentioned Ideogram. Was that ideogram.ai or OI? Because there are 2 different ones.
Let me see. Ideogram.ai.
Gotcha. Thank you.
You got it, gang. You got it. All right, I'm going to close this one down for now. Thank you for being with me. That was awesome. It's Friday, so if there are any more roadblocks, any hurdles, I want you guys to hit the weekend strong. So feel free to join into the 2 p.m. session. I've